Well, clashes between police and protesters in Hong Kong intensified this week. Police are using pepper spray and batons on the demonstrators as they tore down barricades. While some encampments were eliminated, student-led demonstrations continued. Most of the protest leaders are Christians, but the president of the Chinese Methodist Churches says instead of taking sides, the church is providing spiritual guidance to the people.
Hong Kong people, they use a lot of time to earn money. But now the young people learn a lesson. They are not just asking for true universal suffrage, but also, I think, they are practicing the true and good values: peace, love, justice.
I guess as long as we can remain peaceful, as long as our motivation is because our love to the community, God will bless us. God will bless Hong Kong.
Police are getting more aggressive with the pro-democracy protesters, but Hong Kong's leader now says he's willing to meet with them. 18-year-old Joshua Wong has ignited the wave of civil disobedience in Hong Kong. His pro-democracy efforts have made him one of Time magazine's 25 most influential teens of 2014. CBN Asia correspondent Lucille Toulousan recently sat down with the amazing student leader for a rare, exclusive interview.
It was in 2012 when Joshua Wong first became a household name. At 15, he founded a student movement that overturned a pro-communist school curriculum in Hong Kong. He is now in his first year of college, taking up politics and public administration. His passionate speeches have energized Hong Kong crowds at pro-democracy rallies. CBN News caught up with him during one of his idle moments for a rare exclusive interview.
Joshua, what triggered you to do what you are doing now, fighting for democracy?
I think the reason for me to involve in the movement and even organize the civil disobedience is just because I believe that students can choose and decide the future of Hong Kong.
The last time students stood up to the Chinese government in Beijing, many were killed at Tiananmen Square. That was in June 1989. And 25 years later.
Aren't you afraid for your life?
I think under the independence of law and the freedom of press, it's still safe for me to involve in the movement. Unlike in mainland China, someone may be kept on the jail for 10 or 20 years.
We asked Wong if he had any political ambitions.
Not really. I don't have really special idea on it. I just hope to achieve the goal of fighting for the true universal suffrage in Hong Kong.
How do you want all of this to end?
Whether we can stop the movement just depends on the attitude and the response of the government official.
You're a Christian, and what do you think is God's purpose for you?
Different people, they may have different talents on the spiritual aspect. Someone may be preach the gospel, sing inspiration. I think some of the Christians should change the mindset of the general public on Christian, rather than just keep to serve inside of the church. Christians should serve and to show the spirit of the Christian outside of the church.
Just moments before our interview, we found Wong eating cake, celebrating his 18th birthday with friends.
What is your birthday wish?
Finish this movement and give more time for me to meet my parents. My parents support me and they will give me enough of space to choose what I want to do.
Leading students in a pro-democracy movement is tiring and time-consuming. Wong's praying it will end soon so he can get back to a more normal life.
I just hope after this movement I can put more time on my study and the university. I would just hope to get more time to have a rest or sleep. More time with my parents. Yeah, and my girlfriend.
But for now, this young Hong Kong Christian knows he has a call on his life, leading his generation in peaceful protests and forward to a more prosperous future.
I believe that during the whole of the movement, God will keep to walk with me.
Lucille Toulousan, CBN News, Hong Kong.